Hey horse lovers, so today I am going to move Ariel to her new stall. It's much bigger. I think it'll be so much better for her. So you're gonna see me actually put the halter on and attempt to lead her to her stall. Now I don't know how she's gonna react to leading. We might just have to take the halter off and just kind of pressure her into the stall type thing, but we'll just have to see. She's been doing so well, and I know she'll be happier in a bigger space, and then soon she'll be going out to the paddock, and then she'll get to meet Belle and Ezzy. I am so looking forward to that. I'm sure she'll be so much happier when she has friends, and with handling, she's just been phenomenal. I'm also so ready to get power back in the barn here. So this is the stall that we're gonna move her to. So it's basically 2 stalls. It's way bigger, so she'll have more room before she goes out in the paddock. 2 entrances. See here, she's got nice bedding, threw some hay in there. Okay, so Kyle is just gonna make sure that all these screws are removed because there was these big wood feeders that we already took them out, but they were right there, and we just got to take off the screws.
Pliers.
You need pliers?
I already took them out here, but they broke.
Yeah, and I washed out this area and I did scrub it with some bleach, let it dry out for a couple days. We are gonna get new stalls here eventually and replace all this plywood, but we can only do so much at one time, you know? Okay. Get these screws out.
Oh, they broke off.
They what?
I don't know how they broke off.
Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, we're renovating the entire exterior of the barn. It's almost done. You'll see that video soon. And then we'll get to the interior, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
But winter's coming, so can't get too crazy and tear everything apart before winter. Yeah, I want to get rid of that. I just don't want her leg caught up in it, and we don't have any ponies. We've never used it. I think we used it one time with Buzz. And I didn't really trust that he wouldn't jump out of there. Yeah, she doesn't mind any of the noise or anything, which is good. You're gonna be so much happier in your new stall. And that's just super temporary because then you're going out. So in a minute here, I'm gonna close everything off and then get her in the stall, and hopefully she leads, but I don't know. She might not. We'll see. Okay, time to lead her into the stall. I hope it goes okay. She's not broke to lead at all, so all she's done so far is had the halter on and taken like 1 or 2 steps forward in this small stall. So let's see. So I haven't got my rope halter yet. It hasn't arrived. I ordered it online, the one that would fit her. I put this on her yesterday. She was really good. It's a little like Christmas halter, but it's really soft and it's adjustable. So I'm gonna put this on her and try to lead her. Let's see how it's gonna go. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You're a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're so smart. You're so smart. The progress Ariel has made since coming to Free Spirit Farm is honestly remarkable. She is just incredibly intelligent, willing, and she truly is kind. So you can see here, she will take a couple steps forward, but she's scared to leave the stall. This is all she's known since coming to the farm. And obviously she went through a lot in the beginning, you know, coming in from Canada and then going through the auction and then being weaned, all of that. So I'm sure it's very stressful, and I know she's just nervous about walking out. We tried for a while, but I think we need to call in reinforcements. Okay, so she did not want to come out of here leading or with us just kind of asking her to move forward. So I went ahead and pulled Bagheera out. So we're gonna see if she'll follow her out of the stall.
Good girl.
Oftentimes in situations like this where you have a weanling or a horse that's unhandled, another steady horse will help calm them and they'll feel a lot more at ease and safer. And I want to do everything I can for Ariel right now. So this worked out great and I'm so thankful for Bagheera. She is just such a little gem. Happy you're in here? I told you you'd like it. Now I gotta get your halter off. Good girl. I know that was stressful. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 to 3 buckets probably work.
Is this corner okay, you think?
You good girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was so stressful. Sorry. You're such a good girl. Another reason why I used Bagheera to help walk Ariel into the stall is because Ariel's quarantine is essentially up. So she's been here for 2 weeks and she hasn't showed any signs of illness or anything like that. So that is excellent, which is why I felt comfortable using Bagheera to walk her into this larger area. And I think it just worked out a lot better for everybody in the long run and made it a little bit less stressful than trying to force her out of the stall per se. She was just so scared to step out. And now she's doing a lot better in this larger stall. She'll have a lot more space and now I can work with her on halter leading a little bit more before she goes out into the paddock and then meets the other horses. I think this is a really great next step. So she's gonna spend a couple more days in here and then she's gonna go out in the paddock. That way I'll be able to work with her a little bit on leading because clearly she'll take a step forward. And also it was really stressful having to come out of the stall. So I think in here, since it's a little bit bigger, I can practice leading her more back and forth. So that should be a lot better in terms of teaching her how to lead. And then we'll just keep working on it. She'll go out in the paddock. She'll get to be outside, thankfully. And then she'll get to meet Belle and Ezzy. Good girl. So I'm just gonna let Ariel chill for a little bit and then later this evening I'll come in there and sit with her. I'll probably put the halter back on and just ask her to take a couple steps forward so that she starts to understand. And that's pretty much all we're gonna do today. But I am happy that she's in the bigger stall. She can just hang out in there, like I said, for 2 to 4 days. And then she's gonna go out, she'll be able to run and kick and buck and play. And then she'll meet Belle and Ezzy, probably over the fence first. And then I'll put her in when the time's right. You good girl. So precious. You're so precious. Yes, you are. Oh, good girl. You nice girl? Good job. You're so sweet. Take a little rest. Yes, you're good girl. Big day having to move, huh? Good girl, sleepy. Here, I'll bring you some hay. That way you don't have to get up. There you go. Now you can just relax. Yeah. There you go. You just have fun now. Hi. Alright, get her some hay for the night. Oops, gosh darn it. You got shavings all over you. You're so fluffy. So it's raining, it's getting dark out. I just gave her her hay for the evening, gave her some cuddles and pats, and I think tomorrow I'll work with her, put the halter on, and show you how she does in her bigger stall. So good night for now. It's the next morning and Ariel has had plenty of time to rest and adjust to her new stall. So I'm gonna come in and just pet her, snuggle her, spend some time with her before I ask her to do anything. She had a little shaving in her eye, tried to get it out, but she wouldn't let me. But I'm sure once I get the halter on, I can clean her eye. She's been good about that more recently. With Ariel, I can't just come into her stall and start doing things with her. I have to let her warm up a little bit, and she's still getting used to the halter. So I think this is my third time ever putting this halter on her. So again, I can't just walk up and put it on. I have to go about it in a slow way and just get her comfortable. And of course, it's not perfect yet, but I just cannot believe I can even get it on at this point. I honestly thought it would take a lot longer to be able to halter her. She is amazing me every single day, and it's her. She's just so incredibly smart. I'm just so impressed. Ariel's an impeccable filly with such a good head on her shoulders, and she did let me clean her eye right there, so that was good. I make sure to give her a lot of hay when I'm working with her for some positive reinforcement. I've had some people bring up, hey, why aren't you giving her treats? Well, she still will not take them. I've tried to feed her grain or like small slices of apples and stuff like that, and she doesn't quite understand eating other foods right now, but she will. She'll get the hang of it as time goes on. So I'm just going to spend some time brushing her right now, again, giving her some hay and just hanging out. Ariel is now great about the grooming process. I can brush her all over her body, which is huge. I mean, before, she was just so nervous about me even touching her shoulder, let alone going on her hindquarters. Now I can touch her face, her legs, her butt, her belly, everything. It's just awesome. And she let me do something really special today that we've never done before, and I did it for the first time ever on camera, so you're gonna see in a minute. I'm also just letting her take little baby steps forward here and there with the halter and lead to get her used to the concept of leading forward. Now you're gonna see me attempt to pick up Ariel's front leg. You can see how I brushed it first and made it a very natural process, and I'm gonna ask her to lift, and she did. That was absolutely incredible. I don't know if you understand how huge it is to get a horse, an unhandled horse, to pick up their leg and their hooves for the first time ever. And she did it like she's been doing it forever. You can see her little ear is cocked back, listening to me, and she has her eye on me. But the whole time she is trying to trust. And again, of course, I'm going to reward her immediately. I am so incredibly proud. There is nothing more rewarding than seeing a horse's expression go from nervous, afraid, unsure, to completely soft in the eye, relaxed in the face, and just so much more confident. In this clip, this was day 1 or 2 of her being at the farm. You could see she would offer to turn her butt and nip, and she just had no idea what was going on. And she was doing everything she thought she should be doing to defend herself. But I just stayed soft and patient, and now you can see where she is barely 2 weeks later. It's incredible how resilient and intelligent horses are, and how adaptable they become, and how much they trust humans despite all of the negative things we bring to them at times. You can see Ariel let me pick up her other front leg as well, so I gave her a hug and praised her, and of course I'm going to give her some hay, because that is the way to this girl's heart, is food. And I can totally relate to that. I'm going to ask her to take a couple steps forward with the halter and lead. And she's doing fantastic. She's starting to understand to move forward. So that is huge. She is just making waves and breakthroughs. Now I'm going to clean her eyes because they got a little bit of gook in them just from eating the hay and sticking her head in the hay and all of that. And she's so much better about letting me touch her face. That's another big thing, is touching the face and the ears, which she has no issue with. I know it sounds so cheesy, but my heart is literally soaring. It may look like nothing, but to me, it is everything that this filly is instilling all of her trust within me. And I'm going to do everything I possibly can for her, and I'm trying my very best. Okay, horse lovers, Ariel made fantastic progress. I am so impressed. I can't believe how friendly she is now. Like, you can tell she's still a little bit like, hey, what are you doing? But she's not offering to bite or pinning her ears or turning her butt or anything like that. You can tell she really actually likes the touch now. And the fact that she let me pick up both legs, literally like she's done it her whole life, was amazing. I'm so incredibly proud of her. It's just such a rewarding experience, and I can't wait to show you more. First, I think I'm just gonna put her out in the outdoor arena just for like a day or two so she can meet horses through the fence. months, and then I'll put her in with Belle and Ezzy. So fingers crossed that Belle accepts her and Ezzy will get along. Obviously, it might just take a little bit of time, but I think it'll all work out. So horse lovers, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian or any updates, and I'll see you next time. Bye.